G'day, Professor Joseph Drew. This video is really important. I encourage councils to put it up on their websites. The ABC's just released a story that contains important misinformation. It's going to confuse people a lot, cause a lot of problems, cause a lot of pain and heartache for everyone. In this video, I'll set the story straight. So I don't know what made me look at the story this morning, but I did, and I'm glad I did because it's completely and utterly wrong, and it's just going to confuse people everywhere across the state. So it's a story from ABC Online. Why did land values go backwards in New South Wales while property prices boomed? And they make some statements about how land values will affect people's rates that are completely at odds with reality. So if we scroll down the story, and hopefully not many people in the New South Wales do so, we'll read this. And it says, with the Value General's figures used to apply council rates, can ratepayers expect any reprieve? Not unless values fall for a few years in a row, said Shanaka Heraf, Senior Lecturer Housing Economics at UTS. Usually the council rates are calculated on a rolling basis on 3 averages. If we see, for example, land values declining in the next 2 years, then that will be reflected in lower rates. That is not correct. It's wrong. Wrong. Okay? This is a really big problem and a big problem of misinformation. And the so-called expert from UTS seems to not understand how rates are calculated in New South Wales. So there's a total tax take for the whole local government area. And that amount of tax will be extracted from the community, and how we work out how much each person pays is based on your land value relative to everyone else's land value. Now, in addition, rates go up every year because of the rate peg. That's the amount that IPART says councils can and should lift their rates by. Plus, we have special rate variations, sometimes very large increases when councils need it for financial sustainability reasons or to fund a particular program or infrastructure. So in general, and I'm simplifying this, but in general, if everyone's land value goes down by the same percentage, it's not going to make any meaningful difference to your rates at all. They're not going to go down. In general, if everyone's land values go up by the same percentage, it's not going to make any meaningful difference to your rates at all. And in fact, in both cases, they'll go up a little bit because of the rate cap. So this article from the ABC and UTS is giving people the impression if your land values go down, your rates are going to go down. In all likelihood, that's not going to happen. What's going to happen in all likelihood is that your rates are going to go up, even though your land value's gone down. The only case where you'll see a meaningful difference is if your particular land value went down, but everyone else's land value stayed constant or went up. Then you will find a little bit of a reduction in your rates, maybe, but you've got to offset that against the rate cap increase. And you've also got to factor in the complexity of base rates and minimum rates if they apply in your particular council, which will negate a lot of the effect of the lower land value anyway. So long and the short of it is, what you've been told here is wrong. Your rates aren't going to go down because everyone's land values went down. I worry that some people are going to be hurt. They're under financial stress. They read an article like this from the UTS and the ABC and go, oh, great, my land taxes, my rates are going down next year. Well, they're not. You've been misinformed. And this is why it's so important to get true bona fide experts involved. All the highly published, prominent local government experts left UTS. I think that's clear here. We need to get true bona fide experts involved and get the facts out. Otherwise, people get confused, they get hurt, they get financially disadvantaged, they complain, all because of misinformation by people that should have known better. That's why a site like this is so important, so I can get correct information out to you, so I can get the latest research out to you, so we can expose some myths with facts. Now, if you like this sort of information, if you feel the community should have the best information, if you feel you as decision makers should have the best information, help me out, subscribe, send the links around, and let's get the true story of version out there so that people don't get confused and people don't get unnecessarily helped. Thank you very much for your time. Goodbye.